Top 10 Life-Changing Lessons from Napoleon Hill that Schools Don't Teach. What if we told you that the secret to success isn't found in textbooks, but in timeless principles taught by one man over a century ago? Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, spent over 20 years studying the habits of the world's wealthiest and most successful people. From steel magnate Andrew Carnegie to industrial giant Henry Ford, Hill uncovered the secrets behind extraordinary success, and distilled them into life principles that schools don't teach. In this video, FactPulse brings you the top 10 life-changing lessons from Napoleon Hill, principles that, when applied, have helped millions achieve wealth, confidence, purpose, and peace of mind. These are not just ideas, they're action-based philosophies for anyone who wants to grow beyond average. Whether you're a student, entrepreneur, or simply someone chasing purpose, these lessons will light your path. Let's dive in. 1. Definiteness of purpose. Know what you want. Hill said, "There is one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it." Success doesn't happen by accident, it starts with clarity. Definiteness of purpose means having a single, clear goal that becomes your mission in life. Schools teach you to memorize facts. Hill teaches you to focus your mind like a laser. Without a purpose, energy is scattered. With purpose, energy becomes unstoppable. Hill learned this from interviewing leaders like Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell, men who dedicated their lives to a singular goal. Edison didn't want to do science, he wanted to invent electric light. That clarity pushed him through 10,000 failures. Ask yourself, what do I want most in life? Am I crystal clear on that goal? Do my daily actions align with that purpose? Most people drift through life like a leaf in the wind. The most successful people, Hill argued, are like guided missiles, focused, driven, and relentless. 2. Desire, the starting point of all achievement. According to Hill, desire is the starting point of all achievement, not a hope, not a wish, but a keen pulsating desire which transcends everything. What separates a wish from a result? Burning desire. Hill described desire not as a passive feeling, but an obsession. Something that grips you. Something that consumes your thoughts and fuels your actions. In Think and Grow Rich, Hill tells the story of Edwin C. Barnes, a man who wanted to work with Thomas Edison. He had no money, no connections, and no special education, just desire. He hopped on a freight train to New Jersey and told Edison, "I've come to go into business with you." Edison saw the spark and gave him a low-level job. Years later, Barnes became Edison's partner. Desire magnetizes opportunities. It fuels resilience when things get tough. And it gives you the hunger to take risks others avoid. 3. Faith, believing before seeing. Hill wrote, "Faith is the head chemist of the mind." Faith is not religious here, it's belief in your ability to achieve your goal. According to Hill, all great achievers saw their success in their minds first, long before it became reality. This is what today we call visualization. Hill was one of the first to connect the dots between belief and achievement. He taught that by repeating affirmations and visualizing success, the subconscious mind starts to accept success as inevitable. The mind doesn't distinguish between reality and deeply held belief. Take Henry Ford, for example. He was told it was impossible to build a V8 engine. Ford said, "Build it anyway." His engineers failed, again and again. But Ford's faith kept them working, and eventually, they succeeded. How to build faith. Repeat your goal aloud, daily. Visualize yourself already successful. Associate with people who believe in you. Schools teach evidence. Hill teaches you to believe first, then create the evidence. 4. Specialized knowledge, be an expert, not a generalist. Hill made a distinction between general education and specialized knowledge. General knowledge makes you a trivia master. Specialized knowledge makes you money. Hill argued that wealth comes not from knowing everything, but from knowing something deeply and applying it creatively. The most successful people are often not the smartest in the room, they're the most focused in their field. For example, Andrew Carnegie didn't know how to build steel. He surrounded himself with experts who did, and used specialized knowledge to dominate the industry. School teaches wide, shallow knowledge. Hill says, go deep. How to gain specialized knowledge. Read, study, and master one field. Apply your learning to solve real-world problems. Keep learning, specialized knowledge evolves. In today's world, a niche is power. Whether it's coding, writing, sales, or a craft. Find your lane and own it. 5. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. To Hill, imagination is not a child's game, it's a business tool. He wrote, man can create anything he can imagine. Every invention, business, movement, began as an idea in someone's head. Hill said there are two types of imagination. Synthetic imagination, rearranging old ideas in new ways. Creative imagination, channeling new ideas that seem to come out of nowhere. Walt Disney imagined a world of talking animals and fairy tales. Elon Musk imagines interplanetary life. Oprah imagined a life beyond poverty and abuse. How to sharpen your imagination. Journal daily to capture ideas. Spend quiet time thinking creatively. Surround yourself with inspiration. Hill believed that your imagination is the gateway to your future. Schools teach facts. Hill teaches how to dream, and then act on those dreams. 6. Decision, success loves speed. Hill wrote, people who succeed reach decisions promptly and change them slowly. Indecision is the enemy of progress. Most people fail not because they make bad decisions, but because they make no decision at all. Successful people act fast and adjust as they go. They trust their instincts. They don't wait for perfect clarity, they create it through action. Hill observed that people who fail are often swayed by others' opinions. Meanwhile, those who decide quickly, and stay the course, often rise. How to develop decision power. Practice making small decisions quickly. Set deadlines for bigger choices. Stop seeking everyone's approval. School rewards the right answer. Life rewards bold action. 7. Persistence, the power of never giving up. Hill emphasized, victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Persistence is the glue between desire and success. Every goal will meet resistance. From life, from people, from yourself. Hill shared the famous story of a gold miner who gave up 3 feet from gold, only to have the next man strike a fortune in the same spot. Winners keep going long after others quit. They fall, get up, learn, and repeat. Persistence is built by knowing your why. Building routines that support progress. Celebrating small wins. Your dream doesn't die when it gets hard. It dies when you stop trying. 8. The mastermind, power in the right people. Hill coined the term mastermind to describe a group of supportive, like-minded people working toward a goal. He said, no mind is complete by itself. It needs contact and association with other minds to grow and expand. Whether it's a mentor, coach, peer group, or mastermind club, your success accelerates when you're in the right environment. Andrew Carnegie credited his entire fortune to his personal mastermind group. Mastermind benefits. Accountability and momentum. Collective wisdom. Shared energy and vision. If your circle drains you or doubts you, find a new circle. The right people are a shortcut to growth. 9. The subconscious mind, the silent architect of success. Hill believed your subconscious is always working, whether you guide it or not. It accepts whatever you feed it, fear or faith, failure or fortune, and turns it into reality. To Hill, your thoughts are like seeds. Feed your mind with belief, purpose, and desire, and your subconscious builds the path. Techniques to train the subconscious. Daily affirmations. Visualization. Emotional repetition of your goals. School teaches logic. Hill teaches emotional alignment, because emotion drives action. 10. The power of the sixth sense, approximate 500 words. In Hill's final chapter, he spoke about a mysterious force, what he called the sixth sense. This isn't supernatural, it's a combination of intuition, experience, and subconscious signals. Hill believed that after applying all the other principles, successful people developed an inner knowing. A gut feeling that guides big decisions. Thomas Edison would nap to let ideas flow. Steve Jobs often relied on his intuition. Hill believed that this sense could be developed through discipline, clarity, and experience. How to strengthen your sixth sense. Trust your instincts more often. Quiet your mind through reflection. Pay attention to gut feelings, especially when aligned with purpose. In a noisy world, inner guidance is your ultimate competitive advantage. There you have it, the top 10 life-changing lessons from Napoleon Hill that no school will ever teach you. These principles aren't theories. They're roadmaps, proven over time by millions who dared to dream big and act bigger. Hill didn't just write a book. He wrote a blueprint for anyone who wants more out of life. And you've now got that blueprint in your hands. So what's your next move? Light bulb, pick one principle. Fire, apply it today. Direct hit, commit to your growth. Because success isn't about luck. It's about choice. And consistency. Thanks for watching FactPulse. If this inspired you, like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful content that moves your mind. Stay bold. Stay focused. And remember, the power is already inside you.